Lagos is a no man's land. Can you attribute this statement to the Igbos?
No, I can never, let me tell you, well, if you look at, thank God for social media. When the Judge Anwachuku, if I remember, Judge Anwachuku was the first speaker, was senior president of Nigeria at that time. You can remember Judge Anwachuku, if I'm not correct.
Foreign minister.
Of Judge Anwachuku. I can remember somebody like that. I can't remember, we have Jaconde, them, and the rest of them, who are the Anagos. And the Anago people are believed to be Tiwa people, who are more like the indigenous Lagos. All these people that are championing this unity in Lagos are non-indigenous Yorubas. They are the ones busy setting Igbo shops ablaze, using politics, destroying Igbo businesses. But at the end of the day, it is something that will backfire on them, and they weep over it with time. So the issue of Lagos is not a no man's land. If you look at it deeply, Lagos was amalgamated into Nigeria after amalgamation. Lagos was not part of the amalgamation initially. Lagos State was an island on its own. It was not a Yoruba land. But later, it was done politically and it became part of Southwest. Then away from that, they should go and ask Jaconde why he said Lagos is a no man's land.
But Igbos have, they say Igbos are also been saying that Lagos is a no man's land.
Ross, let me tell you, there must be a reason why Jaconde said it. It's not Igbos that initiated it. And I've never seen any Igbo man saying that Lagos is a no man's land. There's no land in this world that is a no man's land. And there's no land that you can say or you can see that without having indigenous people. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the character of Lagos is under propaganda now. The image of Lagos as a state is under serious propaganda now. The campaign to dismantle the Igbo in Lagos is under campaign and threat now. How are they going to achieve that? We are seeing a lot of things happening in Mushi currently now. We are seeing so many things happening around Mushi. Their Igbo businesses are being crumbled, shops are being attacked, where they are having union, there's bombardment, there's a war to dethrone and enthrone their own Islamic agenda, Islamic people over Igbo, where Igbo control area. But I am telling you, it's not, when you are seeing this thing, how did it's happening now? Are you not seeing what happened in Kara a few days ago, where the Fulani herdsmen lay ambush at Begadia and killed the Yorubas? I don't know looking for them. Look at what's happening in Benue. If you look at some of the positions around, you will see that most of people who are heading it are people of questionable that has anything to do with. It's like there's a grand plan systematically to Islamize Nigeria. And the Lawaraku or Lawureka or whatever they call themselves are saying that the Southwest is not a problem. It's just like a walkover. The target is the Igbo nation. So if they are bringing such sentiment, and that is why I will not campaign for Obasa to be governor of Lagos State, because it will get worse. It can even destroy the Lagos State completely. Because these are the people who are championing anti-Igbo sentiment and policies. So Igbo does not see Lagos State as a no man's land. The culture and the Republican nature of Igbo It's what makes them what they are in Lagos State. Not by say, I mean, it's not by that. Go and try it. Be expensive and sophisticated. See how you can survive in the eastern part of the country where there is excessive competition of survival. Let the Igbo man and Hausa man go and compete with an Igbo man. So, but the Igbo, because of adventurous spirit and nature, they move to where it does not happen and they will make it happen. If you're every day at your own detriment, if you're every day, you end up dying of heart attack because what they are doing, you don't know. The Igbos themselves don't know how it happens. But they will tell you that Aka Chukugere, no, yeah, the hand of God is on it.
So that means Lagos is not a no man's land. It belongs to the Yorubas.
Lagos is what I think I've given you. You understand? Lagos is an adopted state. The adopted state fell and was given to the Yorubas. Lagos State was not part of the amalgamation. Why is it that Lagos State was not part of the amalgamation ab initio? There's a reason for that. When you have amalgamated all the environment, Lagos was not amalgamated, was not part of that amalgamation. What does that tell you? So let's subsequently, Lagos was adopted. So on that note, anybody can say Lagos is a no man's land because it was a colonial environment created by the colonial masters, which for them it is not owned by anybody. But the Benin Kingdom is saying that we are the one that and it discovered as even as at that time the Benin were claiming Lagos, there were remnants of Igbo origin in Lagos. So from a proper perspective, they will tell you that three powerful regions made Lagos State: the Igbo, the Benin, and the Yorubas. They are the owners of Lagos.
Okay, thank you very much.
The Igbo, the Benin, and what they call them, you know, they are the owners.
Anago.
The Anagos, or later he said they call them the there's what name they call them, you know, a popular name they call them that time. They say they are the ones that discovered Lagos, you know, and the rest of them, and the rest of them, and the rest of them. But we know what the role Awolowo played. This environment we are standing now was not part of Lagos before. We know the role they played. You understand? But as it stands now, I can tell you that these three tribes are the people that made Lagos. Those who are saying anything, build this sentiment against the Igbo nation, are non-Yoruba people in Lagos State. You can see what happened, that if they go into regionalism, they don't want to see non-Yorubas in Lagos State.
This issue about Lagos is no man's land, many people have said is attributed to the Igbos. Igbos are the ones pushing that agenda, saying that Lagos is no man's land and they want to take over the political space from Yorubas in the southwest. What is your take about
what
it?
the Yorubas are doing? What are they doing? Somebody say Lagos is no
The
man's
Igbos
land.
are saying.
What do you mean Igbos are saying? Everybody is right to partake in any political, setup that comes up. Anytime there is a permutation for any position, political position in Nigeria, as in, let's say, like last year, everybody want to at least vote for his right choice. Everybody want to at least delve into campaigning, either winning governorship or presidency. So you have people competing for it because it's a federal setup. We operate federal system here. It is not, if it is regionalism, you don't have right to say Igbo man put mouth in Yoruba man's politics as we they talk am. But this one is still a federal setup. Now, Yoruba man has right to go to nature and contest. Yoruba man won an election. You know why here? You are from Abia State. So it's a federal setup. If this kind of thing start springing up, you actually find out that Tinubu is the one that has killed Awolowo's legacy in the southwest. Southwest, we know that educated are going backward. What do you mean that Igbo man want to take? It is not land again. It is not houses. Now, politics in the Southwest. Oh, more this thing, na mumu easy. So it is not properties. It's not land again. Landed property. Now it is political whatever. Man, I didn't expect this from
Wait,
Lagosians
is,
because
is
Lagos, I
Lagos
know.
is Lagos in
Wait,
no man's land?
wait. Lagos, if not a secular or liberal state, why is it that Ochun State indigenes and the one doing Lagos? Why not allow the West, as in Ambode? Why not allow the islanders, Fonsho Williams? I don't really understand. Blanks in them, Habat Macaulay them, all those foreigners that trace their Yoruba Ade Tokumbo. Yes, they are the Ade Tokumbo, meaning I come from abroad. Why not allow only the Ade Tokumbos to take over because they are the one that are settling here after the Bini people. So all this mumuism is not right. Igbos can agitate for any position, political position in Northeast, in Kano, in Connaught. If he wins, fine. Igbos have been winning election at the axis of Ajegunle, First Tag. They are the one. Councillor and even the main house, Lagos State Legislative House. They are there. So if Oshunman could contest and win, likewise Ondo man, he can contest and win. Likewise Imo man. And by the way, who is Ndubisi Kanu? That's why the military is better. The worst military regime is better than any best civilian administration because the military they interweave it. Hausa man is in the north, Hausa man is in the east, Igbo man is in the north, Igbo man is in the southwest, Yoruba man is in the east, so Yoruba man is in the north. So you find out that they interweave it. It is interwoven. It was interwoven during the military administration. So what are we saying? When Ogun State man can rule in Lagos State, what is stopping Kwara from becoming governor? Nothing. Those Igbos that are contesting, they always whistle out because the kind of politics they play here is ethnic politics. I even expected that one day, it would have been even in the last election that somebody from Igbo extraction will rule Lagos State. After all, we contributed over 75% of Lagos State economy. So if you are born and bred up in Lagos, you are a Lagosian. Look at the way they just turned their back on Badebo Vivo, Roads. They said his mama is from Abia, Anambra State. They actually finished themselves by not voting that young man. They gave their vote again to Sanwo-Olu that is jumping up and down like butterfly. And look at the way Lagos is.
Do you agree that Lagos belongs to Yorubas?
Yorubas, they come here, they are worries. They settle. They came on a business trip. It is a meeting point of the white, where the white, from enter Yoruba land. That is Badagry axis and the Eko. So the Yorubas, they came. The people originally that live in Lagos are the Benis. Benin Kingdom, Benin man, Benis. They will tell you about Lagos State. Etiosa local government. Etiosa is not Yoruba language. Etiosa. Go and do your investigation. Etiosa. That is Benin. I don't know understand what I'm doing. Go and investigate who are the Obas, the past Obas of Lagos. Who are they? They are from Benin extraction. I don't understand. Then the other one, I think currently, or the other one that served during Akiolu, during a Tinubu regime that was, almost, I don't know whether he's late now or alive. Oboyeko. I'm telling you, that Oyeko, Trace Oboyeko is from Benin. Go to Karimolaka, Oba of Karimolaka, Agbada, he's a Benin man. He's my friend. So what are you saying? Most of the Obas you have in Lagos are from Benin. Only that they silence them. I don't know why politically they could not allow or give the Beninois, the Benis, air, breathe, oxygen to breathe. They don't breathe, they suffocate them politically. And I don't know what they use on the Benis. Maybe they use juju. I don't know. They're supposed to be the political giants of this little contraption called Lagos. The Benis. So what I believe is that is a federal setup.
It belongs to Yorubas.
It belongs to everybody. Oh, nobody. Anambra State belongs to anybody, everybody. If you are an Imo man, if you are politically popular in Anambra State, that's what federalism says. You can win election there. It works at Onitsha. Onitsha indigenes, they don't win election in Onitsha. It is Imo-lite, people from my side, people from Abia. I don't know what to understand. Because Igbo people outsmarted them there. They won election in Onitsha, and the indigenous don't. I don't know whether you understand where I'm going. So if it is applicable here, it is also applicable in Imo State and Abia State, where Yoruba man won. I don't know understand. Likewise, the Bayelsa and so on and so forth. Let us forget ethnic, tribal politics. It cannot lead us to anywhere.
That's a wrong notion. Because the word Lagos was given by the Portuguese. And while Lagos was given by Portuguese, there was something like Nigeria. So Portuguese came to that island to play football at the beach. And the people they met there are the Igbos, the Igbos, and the Benin. Those are people they met at the island. Why the Benin? The Benis are warriors. Then they migrate from Benin to Benin Republic. So where they normally settle at the highland, at the Sherry, that is where you will meet them. Lagos now being under, it's not under Western region. When Nigeria was eventually carved out, Mushi was under Western region. Ajogule was under Western region. All the rest of it was under Western region. When Lagos was made the federal capital, that was when the history puts it that the Oyo Empire was existing, the Benin Empire was existing, the Kano and Boni Empire. They were all existing before the creation of all these states and all this. So they have their own way of living. So the Aworis that came to Lagos came for a purpose. Not that they are dwelling there. So if you see Lagos as a Yoruba land, now you can be called Yoruba land because Mushi and Ikorodu have been operated to Lagos State as a state. But when it was under the British colony, the real inhabitants of that place were the Igbos, the Benin, the Lajes, and the Igbos. They were all fishermen at that island. They go from the island to the sea to catch their fish. The Bitero, all those areas are under those areas. Because the Bitero is where the Igbos and the Lajes will bring their food from hinterland to run their business. But when Lagos now come up as Lagos State, where the majority part of Lagos State Yoruba possess land, then you cannot say Lagos is no man's land.
It's been attributed to Igbos. That Igbos are the ones pushing that agenda that Lagos is no man's land.
No. You see, anything they call Igbo, the war, they say na Igbo. Everything na Igbo. Who are the Igbos they are talking about? If you come to the eastern region, then the Calabas were called the Igbos. Will I doubt you that the Calabas came to Lagos before the Igbos? The Calabas came to Lagos in 1944 when the festival was, exhibited at Tafa Balewa Square. The Calabas run the Egugu that can stretch up. They just stretch up. Then the Yorubas now tried that Egugu. The two could not come down. So when they noticed that it was the Yoruba, this from the Yoruba group, the Calabas went around and did their own. The thing came down. From there, the Yorubas respect the Calabas and they migrate. They now tally together. So if you are, it is this present age who do not dig deep to the history of the colonial masters and Nigeria as a whole, will claim at early 70, late 70, early 70s that so person owns Lagos, so person owns Lagos. Awolowo lives in Mushi. That's where he did his primary and commercial studies. Lagos was as an entity as his own. But when he approached to Lagos, where he went to was Apapa, where he acquires all he had. But when the government came up, the federal government came up, what Majeko Dumi was made the Minister for Health, the First Republic. You can see that most of the properties that Awolowo acquired was seized by that government. So I don't believe that the state called Lagos is no man's land. The people owns it. Okay? When we're talking about Lagos, we are talking about as a state, not Lagos as a colony. Not Lagos as a colony. Lagos as a state. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.